Before you do anything, definitely disconnect your battery. Here's a few things you'll need. Let's get started. Fold the mirror outward, push the top of the mirror in, then you should be able to pull the mirror off at the bottom there. You are going to break a couple of tabs at the top, but that's alright, they're not vital. Next, you're going to take your drill with a Phillips head or Phillips screwdriver and take out the 3 screws holding in the black shroud. Now, there's a little clip in the bottom corner. If you just press on that, you should be able to just pull out the black shroud. Next, there's 3 screws holding the motor in. If you take those out, you should be able to pull the motor right out. So there were 2 screws hiding behind the motor that need to be undone, and then there's 1 screw holding the actual light in that needs to be undone as well. Now if you can locate the 2 silver tabs along the right side of the mirror, if you pop those off, the silver housing should separate from the black housing, which allows you to be able to pull that light out with no issue. Now it's time to drop in the Freedom retrofit housing. It can only go in one way, can't screw it up. Now it's time to feed the wire through the housing and tighten down the light. Here I found that if you tighten down the housing with one of the screws, it was a lot easier to tighten down the light into the housing. And here's where you need your 17mm socket and your 6/0 Allen hex key. Don't forget to straighten out the logo. Now it's time to cut off the bulb, and you're going to reuse those 2 yellow wires. For whatever reason, Toyota did not, give us a negative and positive, red and black wire. So essentially, you're just gonna have to figure it out and play a guessing game. Now kindly just loosely wire them together and then connect the battery, see if they turn on. Now it's time to put on the heat shrink connectors. just unwinding the wires right now, and I'm slipping the connector over one of the wires. Doesn't matter which one. Here I just applied some heat to the connector, and as you apply the heat, you will see the connector shrink. Here's a closer look at how to do the heat shrinking. Once you give the wires a slight tug, make sure everything's in place and not loose, you just put everything back together in reverse. And that should be it. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me or reach out to Freedom Retrofits.